Next week, Blessing Health System will hold a Medicare Advantage plan open house. The open house is the first of 9 open house style informational sessions that Blessing Health will be having. Senior citizens are welcome to visit in the session, which is open between 3 and 6 p.m. and they can talk with certified staff members about the benefits and limitations of the new Medicare plans that Blessing will offer.
Next week, Blessing will be starting a series of open houses on October 15th. The first one will be from 3 to 6 at the Blessing Resource Center, which is located at 34th and Broadway, right next to our Express Clinic.
The Blessing Health Medicare Advantage plans go into effect January 1st. A full list of plans available right now for the open house are online at WGEM.com.